Hi everybody. Okay, so yes, I am in a car again because I'm back home and this is what I does. I am actually going to be running some errands because I am flying out super early in the morning. On my calendar at home, what I did was I mapped out like what I wanted to talk about on each day. I think I mapped it out about 50 days out or whatever, or something like that, and I had specific things that I wanted to work on every single day. Today's on is like speaking my truth, and speaking my truth pretty much means that I want to be able to, sorry, I'm looking at people in traffic and stuff like that or whatever and stuff, but I want to be able to just really voice out my experiences without having to censor my experiences, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like for some reason, whenever something is going to be like trigger, whenever we feel like our experiences are going to trigger other people, we censor ourselves and we stop ourselves from doing it. And I think that is so weird that as a society, we are so that cautious. At the same time, I like it because it's weird. I'm 50-50 on it because I feel like it is actually beneficial when you are triggered to face those demons head on. Because it doesn't benefit you if you are triggered by something but you never faced it and you want to bury it and suppress it, and then you want to get around people who hush around it or tiptoe around it so you never get to deal with it. You will never grow from that positioning. But I feel like when you're like, dang, her thing triggered my thing or whatever, and then you start evaluating like, how can I heal past this, and how can I forgive, and how can I move past this, that's actually when growth takes place. You will never grow and never become what you need to become if you don't do the self-work, and that is so important. So for me, it's how can I pass my messages across or whatever and stuff based on my experiences and stuff like that. I find like whenever people talk about like rape or molestation, I always say that word funny, molestation, or sexual assault or sexual abuse, that's triggers for people. But these are experiences that I find are so common. Although you might feel like you're the only person, it's just because other people aren't talking about it. We all have those things in common. And I feel like if people were more open to talk about their experiences, then people wouldn't be feeling some type of way. It's time to face our triggers, or it's time to face those things that triggers exposes, or those suppressed emotions or suppressed feelings. It's time to face those things head on, because if you don't face those things head on, you will never grow from where you are. You will always be a hostage to those things. You will always be hindered and limited. But until you face those things head on, and the truth of the matter is, you can defeat those things. You can defeat whatever it is that you've been through. How you think all the survivors came to be? Like, when you're like, oh, she's my hero, she's overcome so much. What the heck do you think she did? They did the self-work. What the heck do you think he did? They did the self-work. So getting ourselves in that state of mind where it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do my own self-work, rather than like, oh, thinking other people have more power than I do, or they're more in a position to experience freedom than me. Those are all ridiculous. The only difference between you and the person who's succeeding is the fact that they did the work, or they're doing the work. And the work that I'm talking about is not like a physical thing. Technically, it can be physical, because if you're instructed to do physical things like clearing out your space or something, because I feel like sometimes when I'm like really mentally cluttered, I get really messy. Like, I'll find my space is messy. And as I begin to declutter in my mind, I have to declutter around me as well. So sometimes my house is really messy. It messes me up on the inside. Like, I'll start feeling really like, really unsettled and stuff until I clean up, and then I feel better. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Sorry for all the boom booms on the road. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you do like. It does help if you do give me the thumbs up for analytics and stuff like that or whatever. It definitely helps if you comment below. Comment below your thoughts too, as in help me out. Like, am I just like overthinking it, or am I just too pushy on the work situation stuff? Like what are your thoughts after watching this video? Like, do you think that you stand to have some work to do? I think everybody has work to do. I feel like the time where you stop having work to do, you die. Like, that's literally how I feel. I feel like you're useless in this life if you don't have work to do. As long as you are still in this life, you have work to do. That's how I feel. Anyways, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.